Hey, there you are, my good boy. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? You always do. I know you can't help it. You just love the way I take care of you, don't you? I can tell by the way you're looking at me right now. You need something, don't you? You always do, but I like that about you. It's okay to need me, you know. I like it when you're so obedient. Now let me hear it. Who's my good boy? Go on, say it for me. I love when you say it. You want to be praised, don't you? You crave it, because you know I'll give it to you when you've been good. And you've been so, so good today, haven't you? That's right. Just like that. You listen so well. You always know just how to make me happy. And you do want to make me happy, right? Because when you make me happy, I reward you. I take care of you in ways no one else can. Isn't that what you want? To be taken care of? I thought so. Look at you, so eager for my attention. You're like a puppy, always wanting to please. But that's fine with me, because I like giving you what you deserve. Only my good boy gets rewarded, though. Do you think you've earned it today? Oh, I know you have. I can see it in your eyes, the way you're hanging on every word I say. You're so desperate for it, aren't you? Don't worry, I love when you need me like this. It makes me feel powerful. And you like when I'm in control, don't you? Good boy. That's exactly what I want to hear. You make me so proud. And when you're good like this, I just can't help but want to spoil you. But you have to keep being good, okay? No misbehaving, no getting ahead of yourself. I'm the one who decides when you get what you want. Do you understand? That's right, you understand perfectly. I know you do. Now, look at me and say it again. Who's my good boy? That's it. Just like that. See how easy it is? When you listen, you get what you want. When you follow my lead, everything falls into place. Isn't that right? It feels good, doesn't it? Being my good boy. I'm going to take care of you, but you have to stay patient. That's part of being good. Patience, obedience, knowing your place. But don't worry, I'll guide you. I'll show you exactly what I want, and all you have to do is listen. Can you do that for me? I know you can. You've proven yourself. You've been so attentive, and I love that about you. Always so eager to please, always so ready to follow my commands. That's why you're my favorite. Now let's see how well you can behave for the rest of the night. If you're really good, I might just have something extra special for you, but you have to be patient. Can you do that? Good boy. Keep being like this, and you'll get exactly what you want. I promise. Now, you're still being such a good boy, aren't you? I can see it in the way you're sitting there waiting for me. You're so patient. It makes me so proud of you. You know, not everyone can be this obedient. But you're special, aren't you? I want you to listen closely now, because I have something very important to tell you. Something only a good boy like you deserves to hear. You see, when you're this well behaved, when you follow every little instruction I give you, I feel like I can trust you with more. I feel like you're ready for something more. But here's the thing, it's not easy. What I'm about to ask of you will take even more patience. It will take even more obedience. And I know how much you want to be rewarded. I can see it in your eyes, the way you're almost pleading with me without saying a word. But trust me, the reward will be worth it. It always is when it comes to me, isn't it? Now, let's talk about what I need from you. I want you to sit still. Yes, just like that. Keep your eyes on me, but don't move. Not yet. You've been good so far, but I want to see how long you can keep this up. Because being good isn't just about a moment, it's about consistency. It's about proving that you can be the best boy for as long as I need you to be. You're doing so well already, just sitting there waiting for me to tell you what's next. You make it so easy for me to guide you. It's like you're made for this, made to follow my lead. And that's why I trust you. That's why I know you can handle what's coming next. But first, let me ask you again. Who's my good boy? Say it. I want to hear you say it again. Louder this time. Don't hold back, because I need to know just how much you want this. Just how much you need my approval, my praise. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That's the kind of enthusiasm I love. Now remember, we're just getting started. I'm testing you, seeing how far you're willing to go to stay in my good graces. And believe me, I notice everything. Every little movement, every little breath you take. I can tell when you're holding back. But don't worry. I'll push you just enough. Just enough to make sure you stay right where you need to be. In your place. You like this, don't you? The way I talk to you. The way I make you feel like no one else can. It's addictive, isn't it? I know it is. I can tell by the way you're hanging on every word. And that's okay. I want you to need this. I want you to crave it. Because that's how I know you're my good boy. But here's the thing, just being good isn't enough. I want to see how far you'll go for me, how much you'll give up to stay in my favor, because I know you will. You're already proving it, sitting there so perfectly, waiting for my next command. But remember, patience is key. You can't rush this. You can't get ahead of yourself. You have to wait for me, follow my lead. And if you do that, if you keep being the good boy I know you are, you'll get exactly what you've been waiting for, but only if you earn it. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to show me just how dedicated you are? Because I need you to prove it to me. I need to see that you can handle what I'm about to give you. But you have to be perfect. No mistakes, no hesitation. Can you do that for me? I knew you could. That's why you're my favorite. That's why I keep coming back to you. You always know how to give me exactly what I want. You always know how to make me feel like I'm in control. And you like it that way, don't you? Good boy. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. You're making me so proud right now. But don't get ahead of yourself. We're not done yet. There's still more for you to prove, more for you to show me. But I believe in you. I know you won't let me down. Now stay just like that. So perfect, so still. You're doing so well. And if you keep this up, I promise you, the reward will be worth it. But you already knew that, didn't you? You've been here before, you know how this goes. Just stay patient, stay obedient, and everything you want will be yours. You're my good boy after all, and I always take care of what's mine. Look at you, still holding on, still being such a good boy. You've been so patient, so obedient, and I couldn't be prouder of you. You've listened to everything I've said, followed all my commands, and now, you're right where you need to be. But I know you're waiting for something, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes. You've been waiting so long and you've done so well. You're almost begging for it, though you've been too good to say it out loud. That's what I love about you. Always so disciplined even when I know you're craving more. Well, guess what? I think you've earned it. You've been everything I've wanted you to be and more. But before I give you what you've been waiting for, I need one last thing from you. It's important. So listen closely. I need to hear it again. I need to hear you say it, louder this time. Who's my good boy? That's exactly what I wanted to hear. You know, every time you say it, it reminds me of how much I enjoy having you under my control, how much I love the way you look up to me, waiting for my approval. And I know you love it too, don't you? You love being the one I choose to reward. You love knowing that I have all the power and that you've done everything you needed to do to earn it. You've been so patient, so well behaved, and that's why I'm going to reward you now. But remember, this is only because you've been perfect. If you weren't, you wouldn't be getting anything at all. But I think you already know that. You know that I only give rewards to those who truly deserve them. Now, close your eyes for me. Take a deep breath. Let yourself relax. You've made it this far, and now you're about to get exactly what you've been waiting for. Doesn't that feel good? Knowing that you've earned it? Knowing that you're my good boy? I'm proud of you. So proud. You've proven that you can handle anything I throw at you. That's what makes you special. Not everyone can do what you've done. Not everyone can stay this patient, this focused, but you did, and that's why you're getting your reward. Now, keep your eyes closed, just for a little longer. You've come so far, don't lose focus now. I want you to stay in this moment, to savor it, because this, right here, is what you've been working for. This is what you've wanted all along, and I'm about to give it to you, because you've earned it. Yes, just like that. Take another deep breath for me. You've been so good, so obedient, and this is your moment. This is where you get exactly what you deserve. Doesn't it feel good, knowing that all your hard work has paid off? You're my good boy after all, and I always, always take care of my good boys. But this moment is special because you've gone above and beyond. You've shown me that you can handle more than I ever thought possible, and that's why I'm going to reward you in a way that you won't forget. But first, let me ask you one last time. Who's my good boy? Say it for me. I need to hear it one more time before we're done. Perfect. Just like that. You never disappoint me, do you? You always know exactly what to say, exactly how to please me. That's why you're my favorite. That's why I keep coming back to you over and over again, because you never fail to be the best boy. Now, open your eyes. Look at me. You've done everything right, and now you're going to get exactly what you've earned. But remember, this only happens because you were perfect, and I expect nothing less from you next time. Good boy. That's exactly what I wanted. You've made me so proud tonight, but we're not done. No, we're far from done, because now that you've proven how obedient you can be, I know you're ready for more. You're ready to take this even further, but only if you keep being good, only if you keep listening, keep obeying. You've done so well, and I know you'll keep doing well, won't you? Because you love being my good boy. You love knowing that I'm in control, that you're doing everything exactly the way I want. And that's why you'll always be my favorite, because you never stop trying to please me. Now, one last time. Who's my good boy? That's right, you are. And don't you ever forget it.